Hey Scorpio, it's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys another tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying this amazing holiday season. So let's see what God Angels has for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any Scorpio placement. Hey God Angels, how you doing? I'm okay. Can you please bless Scorpio with some incredible information? Ooh, 8 of Cups. Ooh, 10 of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are experiencing maybe deep emotions at this time. As soon as I saw that 8 of Cups, I heard the word heavy heart. 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay, so your wands. Are you wandering, Scorpio? What direction are you taking? Are you taking the road less traveled? 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 7 of Swords. Okay. 8 of Cups sometimes is dark night of the soul. Excuse me. I kind of feel like for right now, a lot of you're emotionally heavy. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel emotionally blocked. I'm going to say something gross. Forgive me, but it's what my angels just said. They said emotionally constipated, right? It kind of feels like you have all of this love in your heart, all of these emotions, but to an extent, it's almost like you're waiting for something magical to appear, maybe before unleashing those incredible emotions. 2 of Swords. I'm hearing the word illusions. 7 of Wands here twice. Okay, Tower with the Ace of Wands. I kind of feel like, I don't want to say you feel stuck. I just feel like you feel heavy, congested, backed up. Okay. Now take that as it resonates, baby, because I done said a whole entire word with those words. Okay. Page of Wands and 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This feels like because if you identify with being emotional, even highly emotional, angels said your mind is lying to you, right? So it's almost like if you're really emotional, you can't really believe what you think because most of your thoughts are being generated or are being triggered based on your emotional state. An example of that is, if for some reason you feel like you have a lot of love in your heart, you don't really have a person, place, or thing to pour that emotion in, you may feel like, oh, what's the sense in having all of these emotions if I don't have anybody to give it to? So I'm just going to leave, right? It kind of feels like an emotional logic that you are under its spell. I'm hearing directly from the angels. You're under its spell, but angels are saying be careful of your actions at this time. Okay? Not only that, but I do kind of feel like it might have been something someone said, a false hope or false reality, right? That triggered you into this mood. So the best way I can put that is somebody's, it feels like you interpreted something that someone said in your own emotional way, and it is triggering these 8 of Cups emotions. I hope that makes sense. So like if your mom is like, oh, this Christmas, I'm not really going to give out a bunch of gifts because, it should be about, us coming together. And then you learn that your mom had a dinner with your brother and his wife, right? So in your deep emotional mind, because you're so emotional, you're like, oh, she didn't want to give me gifts, but she spent time with my brother and his wife, and she probably gave them gifts then. That's what this reading is saying, right? As in, be careful of your thoughts at this time, because since you're so emotional, your thoughts are going to be so fucking wrong. Okay. As I pick up the deck with the Three of Swords. Now, angels are saying for some of you, right, this may motivate you to be like, well, fuck them. I'm going to Puerto Rico for Christmas, right? Like it may motivate some of you to act positively on your behalf versus acting negatively on your behalf. Now, with the Lovers and the Eight of Swords, when you think about lovers, it's making a choice, right? Like connecting, bonding with someone else. Okay, it could be anybody. And the Eight of Swords is, kind of being imprisoned. You know what I mean? Imprisoned in your thoughts, imprisoned in your perspective, or lacking perspective, lacking faith, lacking hope, right? It's where your mind just turns off to the idea of hope of some sort of positive connection, right? So, and now this is your mind, this is your heart. Your mind is like, well, fuck them. Your heart is like, they don't love me anyway. Ooh, child. We're in denial here about this baggage that you're carrying. I don't know what that bad. I couldn't even get the words out. I was about to say, I don't know what that baggage is. My angels is like, well, it's their past emotions. It really, to me, feels like people who have betrayed you in the past, for some reason at this time, I know a lot of people get the holiday blues, but any sort of past betrayal is right now, Eight of Cups, right? It's almost like every one of those cups is a past betrayal. And right now you're wearing that on your sleeve. You're in deep thought about the betrayals. And this one said this, and this one did this, and this one lied to me, and this one cheated, and this one, I'm going to take the Nine of Pentacles because of how it popped out. This one did this, right? It kind of feels like all of these betrayals, again, are fresh on your mind right now. Now, Angel said, and I don't see the Hermit here, but Angel said Scorpio's natural inclination is to retreat. Scorpio's natural inclination is to hide. Scorpio's natural inclination is to run away and deflect, which is the Seven of Wands twice, right? So your knee-jerk reaction is always, fuck them, I'm out. Ooh, who am I talking to? Scorpio Church? Scorpio Synagogue? Scorpio Mosque? Who am I talking to? You got 3 8s here. Yeah, Scorpio Leo, Scorpio Virgo, this could be your reading as I pull in the Page of Pentacles. Now, it's weird. I'd be surprised, but not really if I don't. There's the Hermit. Look, I'd be surprised if I don't see the Knight of Pentacles, because I kind of feel like as a part of your retreat, deflection, walking away, you're fuck 'em. You're like, I'm going to go and make my money, or I'm going to go and work on me, or I'm going to go and do me. For some of you, you need this, right? So to an extent, this kind of feels like maybe a universal life lesson where something is revealed to you, even if it's wrong, right? Something is revealed to you that motivates you to do better. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what I meant by something is revealed to you to motivate you, right? I'm going to give you a dark scorpionic example. You ever notice how when things or people die, it kind of teaches you to appreciate life more, right? When something goes away, right, like losing your job, it teaches you about, how to survive better, right? So I kind of feel like Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, whatever this was that hurt you, betrayed you, lied to you, deceived you, whatever that was a universal lesson to teach you how to live better. Now, Scorpio Nation, y'all know the universe God can't be human, okay? Because to think that God would hurt you or put you in a situation to be hurt, lied, cheated, deceived, whatever it is, to make you better, that can only come from the universe. Now, I know about things like boot camp and shit like that, kind of quote unquote breaks you down to build you up, right? But I guess from a universal standpoint, whatever this situation is, does kind of feel like that boot camp scenario. You are being kind of quote unquote stripped down to be built up. And we have the Tower here, but not just the Tower with the Ace of Wands. So here is out with the old. The Ace of Wands is, yeah, baby, give me the new. Bring in the new. Angel said, and I always believe this in my own life personally, and a lot of you, especially my OGs, have heard me say this before. Depression is educational. All pain, hurt, whatever in this lifetime, suffering is educational, because it's the moment in time when we are so emotional, right, that we don't have the facade of everyday life and the happiness, hope, joy, whatever. We don't have like that facade of hope, right? It's almost like, I guess the best way I could say it is, it's the time where we're most raw. And as a part of being that raw, we see the truth for what it is without the rose-colored glasses filter. That's the best way I could say that. And you see right here, I mean, that kind of, the point Angels just made is illustrated right here, right? It's almost like the blinders of love and partnership and connection. That's what kind of quote unquote blinds us in cases where we should be learning, growing, or being educated. Okay? Eight of Cups. You got the Eight of Cups now 3 times. Here's the Six of Pentacles twice. 7 of Pentacles. You get double sevens. And Empress, which is here twice. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, right out the gate, I have to say mommy issues. I don't care what your gender is, your identity, whatever the case is. It kind of feels like this feeling, these emotions, at the root of why they are, why they exist, has something to do with your relationship with your mother, maybe your relationship, if you are a mother, with your child. It kind of feels core-ish, as in when you were inside of your mother. Who were you being born from? The person who you were being born from, what were they experiencing during the time of your, not birth, but your, what do they call it? In vitro, I think. Your development in their womb, in the womb. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I know. We don't do shallow readings here. We go deep, honey. Okay. Now, by the way, you notice I didn't really touch upon too much this third row, because Pentacle, Pentacle, Cup, Cup, Cup right there, right? The Magician is all things, but Pentacle, 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 Abundance, Cup, Magician, Pentacle, okay? So Pentacles are Earth, 3D, materialistic, real, tangible, okay? Being grounded, the ground, Gaia, right? You know what I mean? It's all things physical, all things 3D. Okay. So it kind of says to me, kind of going forward, for many of you, especially when it comes to your heart, you got to get down to the crux of things. You got to get down to the nitty gritty. You got to remain grounded. You got to keep grounded people around you. If you're going to put them rose colored glasses on, that's fine. But don't be trying to wear them and seeing 2020. Because it ain't never gonna happen. I know that's a double negative. Ain't never. Okay. Your final card here is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles has everything to do with holding on to. And I feel like what you're holding on to is your value system, which makes sense, right? It's the creed of who we all are. It's the core of who we all are, what we value, how we want to be valued, our confidence, our integrity, right? It's all the things that really fucking matter in this physical 3D lifetime. And I kind of feel like that third row, the finale, kind of says, Scorpio, what, who, where, when, why, how are you valuing your lifetime, things in your life, your loved ones, your friendships, your social, professional interactions, your interaction with self, right? How are you valuing those things? Now, on a lower level, right, because I'm up here, in my reading, I'm on the angelic plane. Now I'm about to come a little lower to the actual physical earth plane. For some of you, you could have been terminated, fired, or let go, laid off, whatever, from a job. Something in your life could have recently come to an end. And I feel like, again, like death teaches us about how to live and how to enjoy life better. Whatever this ending was, definitely was sad. It is. Okay. But baby, it is going to correct your vision. And once your vision is corrected, you are going to get out here in this everyday world and do something more valuable with yourself, your life, your time, your energy, which I love, by the way. I think, and I debate with this with my angels all the time. I think everyone being born in this lifetime should have a purpose, right? It should be meaningful, right? You have to be here for some reason, okay? And my angels are like, well, the universe does tend to be very random, but from a few physical, human, fixed standpoint, right? Material, we are 3D material beings. We kind of like things orderly, right? Go to first grade, second grade, third grade, then graduate high school and go to college and graduate college and then get your master's and then your PhD and then you're a professional, right? A professional, you know what I mean? We like things in a linear sense. First, second, third, you know what I mean? A, B, C, D. But the universe tends to be pretty random at times, but it is it is a bit of a random intelligence, right? That's what you all call things just falling in place at their own time, hence divine timing, right? You ever notice, and I love to joke with God about this, you hear people, especially Christians, say, oh, he's an on-time God. I'm like, no, the fuck he ain't, right? God be late as fuck, but he can be late. But when you receive something, that shit is right when you need it, which I know is what Christians mean by on time, right? So again, he's acting, he being God. And I say he because, again, I don't think he's a gender. He's an energy source, right? But it's almost like he strikes right when you need it, that divine timing. He drops it in at the perfect time, human time. Okay, I done beat that one to death. What more do you need, Scorpio, to know? Angel said just summarize it. Based on your present circumstances, I kind of feel like your hearts are heavy. And I feel like based on your hearts being heavy, your mind is running amok. And the universe is saying, hey, please do not act on this heavy heart and muckery mind. And if you do act on it in a way where your next chapter, your next phase in life is more meaningful. I hope that makes sense. Now, come on out here, Moonology, and confirm this message or not. Expect powerful change. A lot of people say Scorpio doesn't love change. I always say Scorpio doesn't mind change as long as Scorpio is controlling the change. Okay? So Scorpio, you're transformational. By nature, you're changeable, right? But you got to control it. That's that Mars inside of you. It's like, bitch, we ain't going nowhere till I say go or till I'm ready. Angels are like, word. Believe in the impossible. Expect powerful change and believe in the impossible. Now, the expect powerful change was the eclipse card, the new moon eclipse, right? See the moon sitting in front of the sun, right? The new moon eclipse. So your emotions, that's here, right? Your emotions, the sun part of your chart is self. So it's almost like right now your emotions are in front of you, but I feel like your emotions, especially sorrow, your emotions being in front of you are trying to develop you from an identity, from a core, from an earthly level. And angels, I'm here for all of it. Now, who the hell just fell down? Hold on, give me a minute. Oh, it's behind me. All right. Bring love into the situation. That's what fell down and hid from me. Okay. Now you say to yourself, oh shit, I'm very emotional. But, that begs a question, because it's like, being in this emotional state, are you invoking love? Right? As you are being heavily emotional, are you loving yourself? Are you caring for yourself? Are you putting you first? Now, I know, because it's like they're emotional, so you would assume emotion means love. But angels are saying, no, love is one of many emotions. So you can be highly emotional, but not loving. So to bring love into the situation means be more loving, especially of yourself. Oh, come on, angels now. Y'all are here today. It's time to take action. Here we go. That's that 8 of Wands. All right, Scorpio, listen. I don't know what happened in your life that excuse me, that hurt your heart, okay? Or made your heart heavy. It could be anything, okay? But know that there is a method to the universal madness, okay? And this pain has a purpose, okay? But it's up to you to transform and shift the pain into purpose versus going down your dark rabbit hole and sitting in the pain for 2 years and 5 months. Ooh, I don't know who I'm talking to, right? Because I got the 4 of Pentacles here. It's like, what are you going to hold on to? You're going to hold on to the hurt? You're going to hold on to the pain? Or you're going to hold on to the purpose? It's up to you. All right, baby cakes, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Yes, I will be opening up personal readings probably towards the last week in December, maybe first week in January. So just stay tuned. I love you, Scorpio. Bye.